they're all big games, but how big a game do you see this as being, given you know, the two sides' positions in the league, and St Johnstone's form hasn't really been up to scratch of late?
Well, it's a huge game for us because it gives us the opportunity to jump over the top of St Johnstone. We can look back on good results against them this season, which is also pretty encouraging that we're able to do that. I was just saying there, playing two different styles against them and getting two very, very good results. But that doesn't mean that you're just going to roll in and take the third one. You have to earn it, like we always have to do. Our home form, our home form has been poor of late, and I want to make sure that we're continuing to try and gain the wins. And it'd be nice to. It's not about like winning your home games is any more important than winning away, but I think when you've got a huge crowd coming in to back you, it's important that you try and send them away home happy, and that's what we're looking to do on Saturday against St Johnstone. As I said, the two performances have been different shapes, but of the type that it was the same sort of I think attitude in terms of we were right at it from the beginning of both games when you think about it, and I think that's what we have to do again tomorrow.
Have you been surprised that St Johnstone's form recently seems to have dipped slightly, given the fact they have proven themselves over the past number of seasons to be a top 16?
Yeah, I think the level of consistency has always been there for St Johnstone. You look at the European, throwing a cup win, throwing top 6 consecutively, then there's an admiration that you look at St Johnstone and what Tommy's done there in the squad. But I wouldn't, in terms of surprised, no, because I think you have to balance that out with the strength of the division now. I think most teams have strengthened, all teams have strengthened, but it's becoming a really difficult league to try and predict victories and predict results, because I think it is so competitive. There's not a great deal, and I'll say that right up towards the top of the table, there's not a great deal between all the sides. You look at Kilmarnock now, who have gone above Hearts, and I think we absolutely outplayed them at Rugby Park and shot ourselves in the foot. You know, and had we won that game, I think we were only going to be 1 point behind them, and then going into against Motherwell and Partick and things. So this league is very, very tight. I'm not surprised by anybody getting results or results going against them. But all I'm concerned about is that we've done enough homework on St Johnstone now. We've taken in the game ourselves. Graham and I went down there to watch them. We've got our own videos against them, what we do well against them, what we don't do so well. And we try and formulate an opinion over several games that allows us to go out in the game and look to win it.
How much would a victory against them, knowing that you would leapfrog them, do for the mindset of the players in terms of trying to build that consistency and having the confidence to go and do that? Well,
it's important, as I said, because you're right, it does allow us to go above them with a win. I think they'll try and use that as motivation as well. They'll create a gap if they were to beat us. But I think we're strong-minded of the fact that I was always on about top 6. Now I'm realistic enough to think that that's probably now looking like it's going to be. It's not impossible, but very, very difficult. You look at Kilmarnock with a game in hand and how many points ahead of us. But what we then have to then look at is what's next, and that's 7th. And the teams who are above us, we don't have Motherwell to play, but we'll certainly get St Johnstone to play. We've got Hearts to play, and that's what we must have to keep doing, is looking up. We have to be aware of what's around us. And we're aware of results, but we've got no control over other results and other teams. So what faces us on Saturday, tomorrow, is a St Johnstone side that we've played very well against this season and taken 2 wins, and we want to take another one.
So it's a case of good luck to St Johnstone, but starting after tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't wish them luck, no, because I've no interest in any other club other than my own. I think all I'm interested in is us going out and performing. And we've come up with a game plan that we think is good enough to put us in a position to win the game. The players have to execute it, and I feel we have to be probably 8-9 of us at the top of our game, because St Johnstone will be looking to put things right. And I don't think, as I said there, I'd be contradicting myself. I felt we could just go out there and play 80% and win the game. You don't. You have to be, enough of your players, a high percentage of your players have to be absolutely on it. And as I said to the group today, I had a little meeting, and I said to them I was really disappointed, and I'm sick saying to them that they're better than other sides, but we suffer bad results. We've thrown up, coughed up cheap goals, and we've let too many great opportunities slide past us, and we need to do that better in both thirds, defend better and take our chances better. And without doubt, if we do that, then we've got enough in the middle to be putting us where we want to be.
Obviously, St Johnstone will be hurting after their recent defeat. Is it a case tomorrow of match the fighting spirit first and then go on to win the game?
I don't. Yeah, well, I think you always have to do that. I think work rate is a given. I've just said there that the 80% and 75-80% of your performance level, probably the majority of that is made up of attitude and work rate. So that is a given. I think you have to go out and be prepared to put in a shift, physically, running, meeting challenges head on. The ability side is what sets you apart from the opposition. And without being disrespectful, I think I've got I trust my players. I think I've got real good players. I think we're a better side. But Tommy, I believe at his side are better. And it's up to them individuals to go out, win individual battles, and then once you do that, once you impact a game where you're standing toe to toe with somebody, so then nobody's going to run harder than you or longer than you, because we've got a fit side. Then it comes down to pure ability and taking those chances, being concentrated, and I think we've got enough to win the game.
A victory tomorrow, Neil, would set you up very nicely for a really tough run in leading up to the split and that.
Yes, it's a difficult run in. I was just speaking about the rearranged fixture with Celtic. I think it's poor. I think it's really poor. The timing of it. We've got we had a week this week that we could have played it. Celtic didn't want it because they've got the Old Firm game coming up at the weekend. Clearly, wanted a clear week to run at it. Next week could have been penciled in quite easily had it not been a cup replay, because that was Morton's replay time. So why not then? But instead, they've saw fit to rearrange the game. So we play Hearts on the Sunday because it's televised. We go to Celtic Park on the Wednesday, and then we go to Ibrox on Saturday. So 6 days we've got those three teams. I think it's poor from the powers that be that decided to rearrange that. But as I said, the home team always really get to decide and say, and they decided they didn't want it, and we'll just need to deal with that. But the first game is St Johnstone. We'll look at Aberdeen and then those other three sides afterwards.
Because of the weather in the Scottish Cup, it's 2 weeks since you've had a game. Has that caused a disruption within your...
Listen, I think with the weather and stuff like that and being out the cup, it's caused disruption to a lot of teams, but we have been able to keep going. We've found facilities. I've had the benefit of being able to give the players a couple of days off away, as many sides did, but we've had good facilities in terms of we've got the GA down there that we're able to use, so you get a full size pitch with the help of the groundsman who cleared it, did a great job, so allowed us to still prepare properly. But you're right, I think you missed that competitive game, but we haven't had the 3 and 4 weeks of the winter shutdown that we had coming back into the Inverness game, so I expect the boys to still be sharp and aggressive.
And against St Johnstone, they've been very inconsistent this season. Does that make it difficult or more difficult to plan against, because you don't know what sort of St Johnstone you're going to get? Well,
I think that predictability then maybe goes, but the same accusation could be made of ourselves that we are inconsistent, and I would probably say I'd agree with that. So it just goes to what I was talking about the division, that if you string together a few results, it can make an unbelievable impact to where you sit at the table. So what is predictable that Tommy Wright will be looking for a reaction from the Kilmarnock game, and they've had the same organisation and structure they've always done. Try and bank on that, because that's what's made them successful over the last 6 seasons in particular, and that's what we know is a given. Team news is just that we've got a full squad to choose from other than the suspensions.
So was that Haber and Henry, they were previously out?
Yeah, well they're sort of long termers. When they're ready to go, I'll let you know when they're back in the squad. But other than that, we're good to go. Yeah. All right.
One last thing. Does the inaccurate media broadcasts and notifications coming in last week, has that caused any adverse effect within the club?
Inaccurate in terms of?
Well, the headline that was in the paper obviously has been shown down by the
listen, I think I'm not going to go into it and give you any headlines, but what I would say, it was anybody that knows what's going on at the club recently, say like Jack Henry and all the rest of it, I wouldn't think we would be struggling by any stretch of imagination. Conversations I've had with John Nelms and and Tim Keys would not suggest that there's any problems here. I think that's maybe just a wee bit of troublemaking maybe with somebody. I don't know who's maybe giving that out, but nah, we're good, and we want to keep progressing.
They've clearly, the owners have shown a commitment to the club, haven't they, with the plans for the new stadium?
Listen, I think we've shown our hand of where we want to go as a club. I've always been pretty consistent with my message about where I see the club want to be, but you have to put in foundations if you want to build a good house, and we've tried to do that this season. I think that we've changed. I believe anyway. I think we've changed how we play here. I think we've performed really well without getting results, and what you want then is the structure of the club outside the playing department to be wanting to go in that same direction, and I think that's playing for everyone to see where we want to take Dundee. I don't see any problems to stop us getting there financially.
You've obviously had a weather-enforced layoff. Do you kind of take the positives from that, in that you've got a really tough run of fixtures coming up, so you're refreshed and recharged and ready to go now?
Yeah, you could look at it like that. Obviously we've been training, but obviously we've not had the demands of the game, so hopefully this has obviously sorted all the lads' legs out, and we're ready to go again. And
how important will a win tomorrow be, AJ, in setting you up for that run-in up to the split?
Yeah, it'd be massive, because obviously our confidence will be high after obviously a win, and hopefully we can carry that into the other games.
There have been a lot of games, I think, this season for Dundee that it's illustrated just how fine the margins are, isn't it? Just a little decision here, a little decision there, it could mean the difference between winning and losing, couldn't it?
Yeah, we've had that in quite a few games. We played really well in a lot of games, but obviously maybe a decision or a sloppy goal or chances missed maybe. But hopefully we can put it right tomorrow and get the 3 points tomorrow.
So it's all about momentum at this point of the season, obviously, and as you say, getting that kick-off to the game against St Johnstone on Saturday leads into these other games are going. It really is important, obviously, to get that momentum going.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing. Obviously, you want to finish the season on a high and gather up as many points as you can before the split. So obviously, a win tomorrow will be vital to obviously get that momentum going.
You personally have already had some success against St Johnstone this season. Is it 3-2?
Yeah.
Does that give you an extra boost going into it?
I look at every game the same. You study their team. You go into every game obviously wanting to do well, want to score goals. So obviously you take a bit of confidence, but mainly you go into the same game obviously trying to go in and get the same results.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, AJ. All the best.
Yeah, see you in a bit.